What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, back with another video. I've literally just decided like 10 seconds ago that I'm gonna make two separate videos because right now we're going to Ducati Newport Beach for Ducati bike night and meet, but I'm taking my H2R with a new forged carbon wheels and all that. First time taking a meet with the wheels and all that. It's pretty tight on time. The sun is already setting. I don't know why I'm doing this. I should be heading home, not heading to a meet right now, but it is what it is. I wanted to go to a meet and I wanted to ride the bike with the new wheels because the bike does feel absolutely amazing and way lighter with these carbon wheels. And we got Steve, of course, over here shooting some rollers because we were supposed to shoot with another H2R actually, but plans canceled last minute. And I was like, whatever, I'm still down to go to the meet and shoot. But yeah, I wanted to make a separate video because I was actually going to do a garage video, but I figured why not do it here instead of just doing random like boring talking on the way there. And that is addressing the top speed attempt and all that stuff. Of course, everything was AI generated. Don't try this at home. But the top speed video, as you guys saw, the H2R hit 218 miles an hour, and I want to address a lot of factors because I did say that was kind of disappointing, blah blah blah. A lot of you guys were also seemed like disappointed from the comments. Some of you guys were like, that's still insane, but you know, in comparison to the H2R's 250 mile an hour run that was posted by Kawasaki right when this bike was announced, that's pretty far. 218 and 250 are very, very far, over 30 miles an hour, 32 miles an hour difference between the two. Definitely not the best results, especially with the new setup and all that I talked about. And I did mention that I wasn't sure if the setup worked or any of that stuff, but it sure did. I went back and I looked at some clips. I'm gonna throw maybe some clips here for you guys from top speed runs of before the new setup versus after the setup. Before the new setup, this bike was pretty much topping out at like 215, was already hitting red line at 6th gear, and you can see, I believe even in 5th gear we gained more speed. But now with the new setup, as you guys saw, we did 218 and that wasn't even red line. Definitely gained, I would say, about 5 to maybe like a little bit over. We definitely can hit a little over 220 with the bike now, and I want to address why that didn't happen. That video was a test. It was on plan. Everything was like very last minute call. Nothing was accounted for. It was supposed to be a 1-year review with the H2R because I've had it for about a year now, and yeah, I just wanted to do a review about that. Tires are still new and fresh. We don't want to do anything, especially when there's gravel and concrete like this. Not the best roads over here. I love this thing. So fun. Nothing gives you such an experience as an H2R. H2 definitely comes close, but there's something special about this one. Look at the miles, 998. 2 miles away from hitting 1,000 miles on the H2R. So yeah, let's go back to what I was talking about until they can catch up. But the H2R Top Speed, there's so many factors when you're doing 200 plus miles an hour. First and foremost is literally from the simplest things. Everything is very, very a lot more sensitive at speeds like that. So what you're wearing, if you're wearing like a hoodie, that's literally going to be like a parachute. As I said, this video is unplanned, so obviously I didn't account for that. Tire pressure is a big thing. We were going uphill, that's another thing. So there was a lot of factors, and I was told by Troy from Bread Tuning, which is a source I trust, that uphill takes a lot away from top speed runs. Definitely a lot of factors that we could improve and work better on. And look at the miles, we're at 999 right now. Only 1 mile away from hitting 1,000 miles on the H2R. Another big thing that we did is the wheels. Right now we installed the H2R wheels. If you guys missed that video, go check it out. 1,000 miles! Hell yeah! As I was saying, let me film the 1,000 miles first of all, because that looks sick. 1,000 on the dash. The H2R wheels, if you guys missed that video, it was a long video of installing them, first ride with them and all that. We saved 5 pounds in the rear and 3 pounds in the front, or like 2.5 in the front. So it's a little more than 2.5, so I'd say 8 pounds total of weight savings between the front and the rear, which is a ton of weight saved in general on a bike, let alone on rotational mass such as wheels or like a rotor or stuff like that. Just a little bit, slowly but surely, you know, testing out the wheels more and more. I feel a little more vibration, maybe the balancing or something. I don't really know if it's placebo because it's in the wheels and I'm a little more sketched out and skeptical. But definitely it feels like a little more wobbler. Maybe I just feel it more because the wheels are so much lighter. Anyways, back to the main topic I was talking about, the top speed run, addressing the facts and all that about it. So yeah, there's a lot of factors and all that. As I said, from what you're wearing, you want the least amount of drag, you want to be as aerodynamic as possible. Your positioning, you need to be really tucked in, elbows in, not flared out, full on tucked in. I wasn't even fully tucked in because I didn't want my GoPro to smack right into my tank area and all of that. So there's a lot of factors that you have to account for when you're doing high speeds like that. Literally, a lot of people are like, oh, this person can do this speed, this person can speed. Top speed is relative because rider weight matters a lot too. If someone is lighter, there he goes on the F4. Rider weight matters a lot too, like a lot, because you know these are bikes and everything is light, so it's all about the power to weight ratio on these things. And a big reason why like the H2R is superior to the H2 besides everything else is that it's so much lighter. And now let's talk about my plans to break that 18 mile per hour. As I said, this already can do 220. I for sure believe in that, and I know it can. I told you guys that we can do it 220 miles per hour, baby. Oh my days. I think we could have done more too. I love this thing. As I have said, everything is AI generated in this video. Do not try to attempt this at home or in real life. Oh, bumpy now that we have carbon wheels on a heavy bike like the H2R. I definitely need to be a lot more careful when it comes to stuff like this. We already hit a pretty nasty bump last time when I did the pure sound video, which is probably the last video for you guys, or the next video depending on when I post the H2R video. The H2R to the Ducati video. Sorry, my train of thought. there's too much going on. I'm looking out for Mr. Jose on his MV, Mr. MV actually, and I'm waiting on Steve with the camera car and all that, so a lot going on right now. But yeah, so plans are, I talked to BT Moto, which are the people who tuned this bike. Check them out if you guys want to tune your bikes. And they told me that we can do an MR12 race fuel map on the H2 and tune it specifically for that, because obviously it needs a special tune for that. What in the hell? Anyways, I was looking, why is the sprinklers on at this time? As I was saying, MR12 can easily give you like 10 to 15 extra horsepower. I mean, usually E85 gives you 10 horsepower to the wheel, so MR12 probably gives you 15, I want to say, which that will give a lot of more top end. We lost Steve forever. I don't know what happened to him. I don't even see him anymore. So yeah, MR12, I'm already lowering the bike. I'm changing my gearing setup once again. It's just minor adjustment this time, but it's going to be maxed out pretty much. There is other stuff that I could do to it, but that's like really extreme. But for now, the next steps are definitely going to be taking the lowering the H2R just half an inch in the front, just to give it a little bit more aerodynamic, reducing the weight even more, and doing the full tail in carbon, so even the undertail is going to be carbon. A little bit more weight reduction right there too, as well as changing the sprocket. So that's coming up next, and we'll do another test and we'll see how that does. And then if that, I'm still not satisfied with that, then we're going to kind of the most extreme, and we'll remove the wings on this thing, because if you guys don't know, these these wings produce like insane amount of downforce, especially at 200-mile-an-hour speeds, which slows down your top speed very drastically. I don't want to risk clipping my expensive wings as we're talking about them. So mods are literally, as I said, like very extreme, but you know, if you want to chase that crazy top speed, or at least the highest top speed recorded online by someone that is not a company, we got to take it to these extreme measures sometimes. We will be doing that. We will also be changing the gearing setup again, but it requires a lot of custom work, and maybe even adding more power to the H2R by changing the supercharger gears and all of that. So there's a lot of plans. I'm probably still forgetting some stuff, but as I said, a lot can be done. Even though this is already maxed out, a lot more can be done. So yeah, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this long video of me yapping about the top speed and all that. Now we're almost at Ducati for the meet, so that's going to be either the video before that for you guys or the next one. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know also in the comments what you think, and if you have any recommendations for increasing the top speed. I know I probably missed a point of two because there's so much going on, but I just wanted to address that you know, that wasn't like a proper top speed run or anything like that. It was just a little test, and it was unplanned, and yeah, I was a little disappointed, but we still got gains, and there's a lot more to be done. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, ride safe.